Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with the word for today. And the word for today is Kairos. Kairos is one of two Greek words translated time in the New Testament. Chronos means time in general or all of time. Kairos means that specific point in time. A Kairos moment means a specific moment or right timing. And there is always right timing with God. I find it interesting that God, who is outside of time, not confined by time, not defined by time, God who lives in eternity, in the now, in the moment, always has right timing in his dealings with people. The wisest man to ever live wrote, "There's a season or a right time for every purpose under heaven." There's always right timing with God. Jesus told his brothers that the right time for him to go up to the feast had not yet come. But at the right time, he went up to Jerusalem, went to the feast. Jesus told the leaders in Jerusalem they missed their opportunity. They missed their right time with him. They didn't know their season. If there is always right timing with God, and there is, then discovering right timing is essential. And the question then becomes, how do we know when it is the right time? And the answer is so simple that anybody can do it, but it's not easy because the answer is be led by the Spirit. Following Jesus, being led by the Spirit, requires faith because they don't lay out every detail for us. They don't give us all the information. They just ask us to follow them. Understanding that there's always right timing with God helps me not to be anxious when things don't work out the way I expect, or maybe when I expect them. Understanding that there is always right timing with God helps me to keep my focus on Him, watch Him, follow Him, pay careful attention to Him, so that when the time is right, I can take advantage of that right timing. Now, God has kept many promises to me over my 70 plus years, and there are still many promises that have yet to manifest. Remembering that there's right timing in these fulfilled promises helps me to maintain a confident expectation without the anxiety, worry, concern, or care for the promises of God that have not yet manifested. And this is what faith is really all about: trusting God, relying on God, obeying God between the receiving of the promised and the manifestation of the promise, knowing that there is always a Kairos moment. There is always right timing with God. So the word for today is Kairos. That's with a K. Right timing with God. God bless. Check in tomorrow.